Hey guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage. We made a wrong turn, got on the wrong plane, and we ended up in the Midwest. And we were been working on an estate or a collection. We're talking to a gentleman for quite a while now who's been collecting for a extremely long time, since he was 14 years old, and he's in his 80s, and I believe. And we finally, like days before we flew out for Grand National, he called me back and we negotiated a little more. And he said, "Let's do it." And he said, "How soon can you come?" And I said, "Maybe in the spring." He said, "How's next week?" I'm like, "Grand National's next week. How's next week?" And here we are. So we, Mike and I changed our flights home. We had to skip a day of Grand National, sadly, and but this stuff is worth it. I'm really excited to show you guys what the little bit I've seen in photos is pretty incredible, and we're gonna see what we can grab. A typical deal, we got like 24 hours-ish, or a day and a half, or a day and an evening to load this thing. And it's basically Mike and I. Maybe, hopefully the family will help us a little bit, we don't know. But it's gonna be Mike and I loading a lot of stuff, and it's gonna be a good time. So let's get in the truck and drive over to the property. Hey guys, welcome to our heaven slash madness that we have to mess with here. So when I was negotiating buying this collection, much like a lot of them we do, there's not always a way to take photos of every single part. So as we were doing all of this, the gentleman was explaining that he had a bunch of stuff in parts, boxes of parts. Well, he's very organized, but there is like
no open space anywhere.
All this is car parts, and this garage is just like every nook and cranny is parts and stuff. And he told me, "I don't think you'll fit everything in a 26-foot box truck." And I was kind of like, we were like, "Yeah, right." Pretty sure he's probably correct. And we might be here more than a day because it's gonna be.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
But there's more too. This isn't all of it.
Yes, but there's engines. He was into Oldsmobile a little bit, so there's even some old stuff like this old display hood, which is really neat. Just 40 parts, all kinds of stuff that's, we haven't even seen. He just did a quick tour. And we're basically taking 99% of whatever we can take that we can pass on. So this is the average stuff, I'm going to call it. Really good, but average.
We'll say stock. This is the stock stuff.
Stockish stuff. We'll take you what really drew me in and why I really wanted this stuff, and it's awesome. So we're gonna go in the house in the basement, which is also another ordeal. So let's go. All right. All right, let me take you into the basement.
It's usually not the words I like to hear.
Yeah, well, this time it's gonna be good. And get ready to see some cat litter bins. Ah, crowd gets wild. All right. I wish we could have done this the first time we walked in here. I might start doing it again because it's just, I started laughing hysterically because it's just...
He also didn't notice it right away, and I went, "Oh my gosh." And you're like, "What?" I was like,
So yeah, we've cleared a few things out to make space, but... Yeah, there's a little bit of speed
Oh yeah, all these. I forgot about these down here.
equipment, and all of this is parts. And I mean, original Edmund intake box with dust. I mean, there's everything you can think of. So we also got to box all this stuff up, which is the good stuff. I mean, it's all good, but this is the great stuff. And get it loaded in the truck. And I think he was right. I don't know if we're gonna fit this all in the truck, so we're gonna get busy. We'll try and show you guys some stuff along the way, but it's just absolutely, this is just insanity. So this is gonna be a good one.
All right, move me up, boss man.
They get heavy quick.
One.
Two.
Yeah, this is good. Mike, that's gonna get old after.
I'm gonna go two. I don't think I'm gonna go any more than one pair at a time.
You don't want that pair because they're cast iron and they weigh 50
Those
pounds.
are crazy.
They weigh 50 pounds a head.
I have,
Two pairs at a time is fine with me.
Yeah, that's safe.
well, good for you. One pair at a time is good for, oh, and I'll take the Evans. So this is my dad's uncle, great uncle.
Yeah,
Okay.
my
Evans?
mom's uncle.
No kidding.
Yeah, Earl Evans.
That's super cool.
I've also got his dog tags from World War I.
Whoa, that's crazy. You want to? How about these? Yeah, these
Yeah, those are nice and light.
All right, I'll take these heavy rockets. Oh my god.
Yes, those little rockets are heavy.
Whew. They get heavy. Not messing around. So, this set here, never, ever, ever, ever seen or heard of. We talked to Ron Sangiovanni when we were out at the Roadster Show, and I showed him a sneak peek photo. He had never seen them either. Really, really crazy. So they say Engel Britzen and V16. It's like stippled. Really, really crazy. Dual plug. Two-piece heads. Old. I mean, they're obviously old. Wild. Everything's numbered and stamped. So, really cool to find the history on these. These are really psyched on them.
I think we're getting down there.
That wasn't too bad. I can get all these. That's no problem. You can take a...
Some new ones here.
Oh, those. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even... Forgot those were on the wall. Oops, sorry.
Intakes next?
He's got a couple...
Oh, crawler cylinders. Cylinder has. Forgot about the ones on the wall.
These are brand new,
I see that.
so we're gonna put them one on head to head gasket to head gasket side. Yeah.
Okay. How about the lions?
Sure.
Do they need to go the same way?
Please.
Alright. So that is intake, or heads. Now we have intakes, carbs, all kinds of stuff. So we gotta go through all of that stuff. These are a little precarious here. Put those stickers on a long time ago. Alright. Well, however many got.
5 carb, 3 carb, 2 carb.
I have a 5 carb flathead intake. Somebody took a GMC Howard 5
Oh,
carb
yeah.
intake and then welded it to an aluminum flathead one. It's wild. I don't think it worked, but.
Well, more gas.
Oh, you want another one?
Oh yeah.
Overloaded.
Want one? Oh, hey.
Take 2.
Alright, I'll give you an Edmonds. Neat. Oh, the roof stuff.
Edmunds Custom. Yeah, that's the same thing. Polished, both.
Yep. I wonder if they came polished. So many of them are polished.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I have an NOS set of roof 2-piece heads. I haven't been able to find an intake, so that was another one. I was pleasantly surprised to see you have a 2-piece intake.
Robert.
Yeah.
These and say what.
Go.
Okay.
So this whole stack can go.
That can go in.
Alright. I'll take the whole stack in one shot if we can.
Good luck. Alright, Fenton NOS Lake plugs, offset generator brackets, V8 Ford, 40 Ford and other door handles, Ford V8 fuel pumps, 40 Ford Spencer Grills NOS glove box, 40 Ford wiring, NOS and repro fuel lines, takeoffs from 2, 3, and 4
I'll probably want this one. Yeah, those are heavy.
Oh,
Good job.
so, which one are you going to want? Is the wiring or the grills?
The wiring from.
Okay.
Oop.
Sorry.
Are these all taped?
Yep.
Yep. Lots of chrome stuff.
Chrome.
Chrome.
That's favorite word.
I love old chrome.
Alright, so Dad, we're
Those are all
takeoffs,
good.
gauges.
Yep, that's all his.
That's all
Okay,
yours.
great. Another stack.
Alright, air cleaner.
Alright, so we had a long night. Mike and I flew in, and I think by the time we got to the property it was like 5 or 6 o'clock, and we had to do, you know, all of our pleasantries of meeting everybody and looking at everything and making the deal happen. And then we started loading. I bet we didn't start loading till
I think it was like 6:30.
yeah, 6:30, and they were super helpful, are super helpful. Without their help, we wouldn't have got as far. So we worked till about 9 or so, and kicked butt. We got the whole basement cleared out. The whole idea was to get the inside of the house or the basement cleared out so that we can just focus on the garage, because the garage is a bit overwhelming. Obviously the quality was all in the basement, so that was where we wanted to get that out, obviously, just because it was exciting. I barely got to look at his stuff because, again, that's typical. We're trying to do this in as short a time as possible, so did assembly line, got it all loaded. And we did get a little bit in the garage. I think we got like one wall.
A portion of one wall.
A portion of one wall of boxes loaded. And show you where we're at. So, I know this does not look, it doesn't look that impressive, but this is a 26-foot box truck. It's what, 8 foot?
It's like 9 foot tall.
9 foot tall. Every one of these boxes, like up in there, they were all in the basement. They're all like full. Stored water gauges, air cleaners, fuel blocks, coils. All those are like full. We didn't even really look at them. We just had the gentleman owns the stuff just say yes, no, and there's a little bit of stuff he wants to keep for his 40 pickup and some other things, but majority of those things are all just like full. And we were going to the basement, there's stuff like this 40 dash that we just found. It was just sitting in the corner. All kinds of stuff. All these big boxes down here that are like two deep.
Yeah, 2 deep.
These big boxes are filled with fin heads, aluminum intakes, and rare speed equipment. The big stuff, and then a lot of these little boxes, the ones up there have like Stromberg 97s, air cleaners, gauges, even more stuff. And then we started to get into the garage, and there's just like typical deal. I mean, like all of us, when you build a vehicle, you get extra parts. So he's got extra stuff. This is what we do a lot, where it's like, you know, here's a grill I got for the truck, brand new, and I used an original one or a better one or whatever, and it's brand new in the box.
What's really wild is all of these boxes are labeled,
yeah,
detailed, and
40 Ford, new, old, replacement stock brake shoes.
I think they've all been correct as well.
Pretty much everything's correct. He knows exactly where everything is. Like, we were loading stuff really quick at one point, and he said, oh, right here there was a box that had Columbia like switches in it. And I'm like, I don't remember, I don't know, we're just loading. And he looked around, he's like, he was right here. And sure enough, it was like, whatever, 4 boxes in. Mike said, oh yeah, right here it is. And so it's like crazy that he remembers where and what everything is, on top of it all being labeled, which is awesome. Way more organized than I probably ever will be. So what the goal is, because there's so many boxes in this estate, we're gonna literally pack to the ceiling and pack it tight. And then we have all the loose stuff. There's wheels, there's banjo rear end parts, he says there's somewhere in that garage there's 5 Flathead engines.
I saw 3.
I saw 3. I don't know where the other 2 are, but they're around. Oh, there was an empty block, maybe that counts. There's a hopped up V860 that has a really cool story. We're trying to get the story from him on that he got from someone. Just like, and there's a little bit of old stuff mixed in. He was really into Oldsmobiles and is into Oldsmobiles. He's a fine point judge, I believe, in Oldsmobiles. The family, I think, is having another person come to help. We have a buddy that moved from Pennsylvania out to this area that's going to drive over and give us at least a half a day or a day's help, which is really awesome. And hopefully we can get this thing filled. Like we always say, we're either going to run out of time, we're going to run out of money, energy, or space. Today, I think we're going to hit
The first time.
First time in a while we're gonna do all those. I'm already out of money, and we know we're gonna run out of space. We have basically today to load this all, because we don't want to be here another day. And I know we're gonna be out of energy by dark.
Yeah, it's fairly chilly today too.
Yeah. Luckily it's warm for this part of the country right now. They're like, it's really warm for them here. But it's still pretty cold, so we're bundled up. But it'll be a lot of fun. So we're gonna get to work and just start loading stuff out and get this truck full by the end of the day. Can you tell us the story on the? You told me a little bit. So
Sure.
what was the story on this V860 here?
John Witt was the owner and operator. He started racing flatheads using this engine, I believe, in 1947.
Okay.
He raced it until 1966, so that was 19 years.
Wow.
And he got more horsepower out of it than anybody had a right to.
And it was
His
in a.
best friend was Clay Smith,
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
and he named his oldest son Clay in Clay's honor.
Now this was in a boat, you said?
It was in a hydroplane
Okay.
and was raced on Lake Calhoun,
Okay.
which is right in Minneapolis.
Okay.
Well, they've since given it up after that accident, I think. It sank in 100 feet of water. It was retrieved by a couple of scuba divers.
Okay.
They gave it to John. John pulled the plugs and whatever else was removed from this engine, drained out what he could, and then immersed it in drain oil.
Yeah, that's
Because he had a 55-gallon drum with
Yeah.
drain oil in it.
and the cute little V860s. You know, you can just drop it in. Yeah, that's. Is the oil pan floating around?
I don't know if the oil pan is, but the pan the pan itself is. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
It's over on far side.
Okay. That's cool. And it. But so the boat like broke in half. Is that what happened, or?
I didn't witness it, so
Oh,
I
okay.
can't tell you exactly how it happened.
Now, and how long it sat underwater for? It wasn't like the next day or something. They grabbed it.
Well, it would have been that year or the next year, but chemical actions don't take place very fast at
Freshwater, you know.
in fresh water at that depth.
Yeah.
Chemical actions are slowed down.
Yeah. That's
No
cool.
oxygen.
Yeah. So this thing been soaked, but you've never tried to turn it or
Never
run.
tried to do a thing with it.
All right, that's a challenge accepted.
Does it have aluminum intake down there?
Yeah, there is. These are cool. Old Edmunds Olds valve cover. Now, did you have these at a swap meet for sale or something?
I did have them at the last swap meet.
Nobody bought them.
Huh?
I said nobody bought them. Obviously, I wasn't there. I would have bought them.
Yeah, the guy said, well, geez, it's not perfect.
These guys are.
Like I say, I've seen 3 of them in my whole life.
I know they're unusual.
Oh, this is
I think
the same
Eddie
box.
Edmonds went away in
Going away.
51.
Yeah.
51 or 52.
Yep.
I believe it's-
All right. So,
All right, Matt. Is there anything else on this cart you want?
how about these? The 4 barrels.
You got it.
All right.
They're about
Nixon.
400
An
to
Offenhauser.
500 apiece. Nixon is a very rare. That's the only one I've ever seen.
Yep,
of
they
that.
mostly did boat stuff, it seems. A lot of the stuff was marine.
Oh, you'll get some marine stuff on the far end.
What's that? Okay. Save it for packing. Big old Ford sign. Ford parts. It's cool. Got one of them hanging in the garage, but need one in the office now. Nifty 50s. Moon might need this frisbee that says Nifty 50s.
Oh yeah. More glass.
Parking brake cables, DNOS? Yes, no.
Oh yeah, they have the part number on them. Yeah.
Is this, do you have a pile yet?
Right there. That box right. That's the camera legs.
Stuff.
little bit of it is. That could probably go in the truck. I see all Ford spring stuff. Thank you, sir. Got it? Oh, this is neat, Mike. Unopened box from Gotha. Oh no, it is open, but box from Gotha.
Still in deck and still new.
What is it?
Exhaust cutout.
Oh, it's an exhaust cutout. That's so cool. In the Gotha box, still never used. Exhaust cutout. That's what you want. Okay. Do you remember where you got the old AC signs?
I got them out of a garage that went out of business back in during the Depression. So,
Really?
yep.
So you've had these a little while.
Yep.
I might have a small square inch in my wall. I can put some of these up.
Yeah.
If you
These came from.
company or the garage that went out of business back in
Okay. So they.
the 30s during the Depression.
So were they? You the building was still standing, and you found them in the.
As I recall, yeah.
That's cool. Well, that's why the stuff survived, because you were smart enough to save it.
Well, I put it up high where it wouldn't get hurt.
Yep, yep. That's plastic, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, we'll have to be careful with that. How about this one? Do you remember where this one came from?
Came from Old Nationals back about 30 years ago.
Oh, wow. Come on.
Oh, it's a light.
Yep. Still works too.
Right here, Matt.
It's like super fragile.
Yep.
Yep.
That old plastic that was not meant to last more than 1 year.
Yep.
Could have happened.
There are pliers.
Well, you just took a load of pliers
Yeah, I know.
out there.
Hold on.
How about original Ford pliers to take this original Ford sign down there?
Ford script pliers.
Yeah, they gotta be Ford script. That's the only ones that work.
How about a vice grip?
That's, oh man, that's not original. Hot rod pliers?
Here.
Oh, Mike. Alright. Got 'em.
Took it out of
The Ford script. And then use the vice grips.
So particular.
All the Ford pliers weren't script. Some of them had M on them.
Right, depending on that one's neat.
You just want to stick down.
Ford had lots of
Pile of
pliers.
signs.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
Radio. Oh, radio
Radiator
replace
replacer.
and
Farmers Union.
any other.
While I'm up here, yep.
Oh, green one.
Do you remember where you got these ones?
Got them at Hershey about 30 years ago.
Oh wow. And the guy had a few of them. Mileage motor oil.
Yep.
Those are cool. They gotta be those old tin ones, that's probably 30s or something.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep one of them just for old time's sake.
Alright. Or do we want to? I don't know if the cart will.
Let's
I'll
get it in
move it
there.
out.
Let's get it in there, and then we'll put it back on the cart.
Yeah, but then we got to sit on the crank. See if you can pick up on the cart.
Yep.
Like nothing.
Why don't we build V860s
I
more
know.
often, Matt?
It'd be so much easier.
We just picked that up.
Yeah, that's the first time I ever said I picked up a V8, complete V8 by myself.
Missing an oil pan.
Yeah, you're right. We cheated. No carbs on it. Yeah.
Carbs weigh a lot more.
Water pump guts are missing. We cheated. If only I didn't have
A whole pallet full of them.
four engines ready to go in the shop. I gotta find. I can't build cars fast enough. That's my problem. Still recording.
Hey,
It's not the first time we've done that.
Nope. In the past 15 minutes.
So why don't we just,
Yeah, well, we got to get one first. And we'll... That's a good staging location. That was way easier going on the freaking tracks and the roads.
We can let it sit against the end first. Machine's right there on the...
And they're really cool when they're like on the stand looking all pretty dressed up. And then,
Let's go in a little bit.
and you'll have lots of cool stuff to put on them.
oh yeah, I got a lot of.
Timing covers and
Yeah, I got a lot of it already.
Go ahead,
Now
Matt.
like a.
In. Hold on.
Oop. Sorry, that's sticks.
Oh, that 4x4 right there is perfect.
okay.
Cut up a little bit.
Happy with that?
Yep. No.
Pull on it. No, push down. I don't know why it's.
Yep.
All right, so we got the truck about half full, but it's half full like, I guess it's say a quarter of it or more is to like the ceiling. So it looks a lot less impressive than it is. We didn't know with the size of the building, how everything was packed in, how it was going to be. So Mike did a fantastic job packing all the way to the ceiling up front and kind of bringing it down. There is an incredible amount of stuff in here. There's hundreds of boxes in here, and they're all pretty much like stacked full with whatever. Speed equipment and all kinds of stuff. So we found a ton of cool stuff in the garage as we were digging. Some more speed equipment, some hot rod type items, some engines and good parts and books and everything you could think of. So it is packed. So we are gonna head towards home. We're gonna maybe see if we can find some more trouble on the way home because we have a little bit of space here, but we have a lot of weight in here. So we might see how the truck drives first because we packed it so tight in the front with weight and items that it might be kind of heavy. So, but yeah, that's another trip down and basically a full day if you add up the 2 days that we worked, partial days, to get all this done. It was really awesome. So make sure you check out next upcoming videos. We're going to show you some of the highlights of what we got and unloading all of this. It's going to take us weeks, months, years to go through it all and actually like sell it all, but we'll pull out some highlights and show you guys all the stuff we got. Been really fantastic to work with the family. They were a ton of help, and we were very fortunate that the weather, I mean in February, was like kind of like hoodie weather to be doing this, which is kind of crazy in this area of the world. So thanks for following along. Appreciate it. Catch you later.